and today I'm going to give my opinion on Nerf secondary weapons and whether they're necessary. And then go over which ones are the best, in my opinion again. First off, if you're just going to run around a yard for 20 minutes with your friends, this video isn't going to really be for you. You don't need to bother with a secondary. But on a game where it's a lot more long lasting, then you might want one, and especially if you have a flywheel blaster, so it's electric, if the batteries fail, or if you have a spring as your main gun, take the retaliator. If it clogs really bad, you might want to then have your secondary weapon. So starting off with them all, you've got your strong arm, maverick, sharp fire, whatever name this is called, I forget it, the double strike, jolt, and side strike. They're kind of the main ones out there. Sure, there are the rebel ones, but I don't have any of those, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go over these ones. So starting off with the biggest, the sharp fire. This one, the idea is that you build it up into a sniper, but you could use it as a pistol. It's a breech loaded one. It's very similar to the iron fire. It's quite slow, average performance, slightly below, but yeah, still a one-shot pistol. Your classic maverick, 6 shots. Reloading it's a little annoying. You can mod it so it flips out even more, but it's quite old now, and the strong arm is better than it now. Next one, the strong arm. This one's probably the most powerful out of all of them. In stock form, this is comparing. You've got 6 shots again. The barrel flips out even more, even better than that one. You've got slam fire and 6 shots again. Then you've got whatever the name of this gun is, single cocking action like that. 3 shots stored at the front, 1 in the blaster, so again a 1 shot only. Double strike, you cock it back. However, my issue with that is the second one, because you can cock it a bit too far, you can then spit out a dart, which is really irritating, but you can still shoot off 2 rounds. And then the jolt, your single fire, super small, great for fitting in a pocket for last minute or storing as a last backup shot. And then you've got the side strike. Now this one isn't quite in stock form. I've taken out the air restrictor, and as you can see, added a mod to the holster for the holster to actually become quite useful. So these are the main ones. Which are the best? I certainly would not use this one at all, so I'm taking that one off the list because it's one shot, breach, big, bulky, just unnecessary. Next, I'm going to remove the Maverick. It's way too big, and it doesn't do enough when you can get a strong arm, which is slightly, yes, it's slightly longer. However, the performance is so much better that it's worth that extra length. Then, personally, I don't get on. I know certainly my brother gets on very well with the double strike, and he's good at it, but with my experiences, I haven't had a good time with it, and it's just being super inaccurate and has spat the darts out every time I went to cock it again. And this gun, if I was ever to use it, I would use 2 at the same time and dual wield these, because while it is a really powerful gun, it's just too big to holster. It's slightly too big than a bit bigger than a side strike, making it very hard for you to holster this comfortably, or if you do holster it, for it not to swing around so much because it weighs a lot more. The strong arm, these are my top 3, I would say. Then the jolt, because it puts any Nerf gun to shame when you look at distance to size ratio for how far this will shoot to its size. It's really good then, but it's a 1 shot backup. It works well, so you can't complain, but yeah, it's really pocket sized, and it's not going to do you many favours, apart from, like I said, that 1 last shot if you need it, but you can't store any ammo on it, and it's only 1 shot. The side strike, on the other hand, is, for me, one of the most comfortable ones, for my hands that is, not everyone's. Holds an extra 2, 1 at a time, but it's the easiest gun to mod, I think. Check on YouTube, on any other resources, you'll find side strikes up on that list, because you don't have to drill out plastic, you just remove a plastic and spring, done. That's all you have to do, and it instantly ups the performance. The holster, it's not only if you have the correct material is it then easy, but that's just glue gun Velcro. But you can find many other holsters online, generic drop leg holsters, stuff like that, that will house this comfortably. So this is my go-to for that reason. The strong arm for me, it's a sprinter's weapon or a scout, because it's a bit on the big side to holster. I mean, imagine this on your hip or on your thigh on a drop leg holster. This is too big. This is going to slow you down immensely. This is better to have someone, for instance, on capture the flag. It's important to have one man who can just have a strong arm, who can sprint like hell, but he has some shots to defend himself and then grab your target, or run in, run out really quickly. You need someone who can just sprint really fast, and this is then their ideal blaster in my opinion, because it's got slam fire so they can unload the drum very quickly, and reloading's easy because it's front loading, and at the same time it's quite light. But as a backup weapon, unless you're going for a super heavy loadout, I mean already what I carry on my plate carrier, or rather tactical vests, is quite a lot, but to have this on top, this would slow me down too much. So in order, I would take this one, then the strong arm, because the jolt really is, it's just that one last shot, and if you want a secondary, you want it to actually be useful, the jolt won't be that useful. So these are the top 3. Anyway, thank you for listening, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the top 3, and give your opinion on them as well. And I'll see you in the next video. And just before we go, before anyone thought we were done, go check out Nerf Squad 501's channel. I believe that's his name. I'll leave a link in the description below. He's got some amazing stuff on there. He's got some Nerf wars. He knows a lot of stuff about Nerf too, so go check him out too.